Why do Christians not celebrate Hanukkah? Why do Christians not celebrate Hanukkah? Has it been fulfilled by Jesus like all other things? Is it sinful to celebrate it? Good question. Number one, no, it's not. It's not. It's not sinful to celebrate it. First of all, what's Hanukkah? Well, Hanukkah is a celebration in the Jewish community which commemorates something. In the kind of the intertestamental period, during the book of Maccabees, we know that Alexander the Great Hellenized the world. He came to Jerusalem to do the same, but he was so impressed with the high priest and the people that he allowed them to continue in their religious practices. Well, he died suddenly of a viral infection. Some people think now that it was poisoned, but he died, leaving his entire world really to two of his generals. And that they were the Ptolemies and the Seleucids. The Ptolemies first ran the land of Israel, and they allowed, like Alexander, allowed the people to continue on. But then the Seleucids took over under the leadership of Antiochus IV Epiphanes, but they called him Epiphany, which meant something else. And he was brutal. He was brutal to the Jews in the land of Israel, and he went to a small town called Modin, which is about 14 miles northwest of Jerusalem, and he tried to get them to convert away from Judaism. In fact, sacrificed a pig in the temple, desecrated the temple, and then one man by the name of Mattathias rebelled against this, and his sons, led by Judas and Jonathan and Simon Maccabee, they led a revolt, and they defeated the mighty Greek people and their generals. And they rededicated the temple, and a miracle took place. They didn't have enough oil, but the oil lasted. And that miracle and that happening is called Hanukkah. And now it doesn't use that word in the New Testament. It uses the word the Feast of Lights, Hanukkah. And if you go around Jewish homes today, you'll see a Hanukkah. You'll see a candle, a little candle there in the window. And that's what it celebrates. So when you come to Jesus in John chapter 7, you'll see him celebrating the great feast. And you'll see him talk about himself as the fountain of living water. And we know that Jesus is the fulfillment of the feast. In fact, and you kind of answered it yourself, we don't celebrate Hanukkah per se because Jesus, he fulfilled all of these feast days. That's why we don't, strictly speaking, celebrate Passover. But we do because Jesus is the Paschal Lamb. And so in Christ, in the Eucharist, all of these sacrifices have been fulfilled. And that's why we move from Saturday, the Sabbath, to Sunday, the resurrection. And in Christ, all of these things have been fulfilled. If you enjoyed this video and you still have more questions about the Bible, remember to subscribe to this channel and download the free Ascension app for more Bible answers.